It was a dark and stormy night in the city of New York. The streets were deserted, and the only sound that could be heard was the rain hitting the pavement. Detective James Smith was sitting at his desk, going through the files of his latest case. He had been working on it for months, but so far, he had no leads. The case was about a series of robberies that had been happening in the city. The robbers always struck at night, and they never left a trace behind. The police were baffled, and the citizens were living in fear. Detective Smith was determined to solve the case and put an end to these crimes. He decided to take a walk around the city, hoping to gather some information. As he was walking, he noticed a group of men standing outside a bar. They were talking in hushed voices, but when they saw the detective, they quickly dispersed. This raised a red flag for Detective Smith, and he decided to follow them. He followed them to a warehouse, where they went inside and disappeared. Detective Smith knew he had found something important. He called for backup, and they raided the warehouse. Inside, they found a group of men counting stacks of cash. They were the ones behind the robberies. After interrogating the men, they found out that they were part of a larger crime syndicate. Detective Smith and his team worked tirelessly to bring down the entire syndicate. It was a long and tough battle, but in the end, they were successful. The streets of New York were finally safe again. As Detective Smith delved deeper into the syndicate's operations, he uncovered a web of corruption that reached high into the city's elite. The stolen goods were being fenced through legitimate businesses, and some prominent figures were involved. One rainy evening, as he was following a lead, Detective Smith found himself in a high-stakes poker game in a hidden room above a dingy bar. The players were the city's most influential people, including a well-known politician and a wealthy business tycoon. Detective Smith, disguised as a high-rolling gambler, played his cards right and gained the trust of the players. As the night progressed, the conversation turned to the recent robberies. The players bragged about their involvement, thinking they were safe among trusted associates. With quick thinking, Detective Smith recorded their conversation on a hidden device. When the moment was right, he revealed his true identity and played back the incriminating evidence for all to hear. The room fell silent as the realization of their imminent downfall sank in. The police stormed in, arresting the criminals and seizing their assets. The city was shocked by the revelation, but grateful for Detective Smith's bravery and dedication. The case was closed, and Detective Smith became a legend in the city, known for his unwavering pursuit of justice.